Let's go ahead and do my Abyssal Lord's task in the wilderness. Should be fine, right? Oh. What's that thing floating above my head? It's been over 2 months since the wilderness was changed, and I kinda wish I didn't need to make this video, but I do. I occasionally see both comments and Reddit posts about players unknowingly getting skulled and or then staying skulled, which is a huge problem. And the fact that something as easily exploitable as this has still not been fixed, especially considering they were fixing stuff around release week, is just shameful. So you probably already know that certain wilderness activities like warbands, picking up cursed energy or gathering it gives you a skull warning, which looks like this. You cannot trade or telekinetic grab cursed energy while in the wilderness either. So far it seems like activities that skull you are fairly secure, right? But what if someone trades you cursed energy outside of the wilderness? Well, that looks like this and nothing happens. So you attempt to get inside the wilderness by crossing the ditch, using the wilderness sword, edgeville lever, lava titan teleport, and or teleport tabs, and all of these give you a similar warning because you have cursed energy either in your inventory or in your familiar's inventory, which also skulls you. Still seems fairly secure, until you attempt to teleport inside using the lodestone. Other than the usual hey you're entering the wilderness warning for teleporting, which I believe was created to stop people from accidentally teleporting inside with the W key, it doesn't seem to give you a similar warning as the other wilderness teleports. So suddenly you're standing in a multi-combat wilderness zone with PvP turned on, and that is big problem number 1. The wilderness lodestone teleport needs the exact same treatment as all of the other wilderness teleports, given that you have an item that auto skulls you, or opts you into PvP, like cursed energy or the demonic skull. Now let's say you get skulled, you get away, there's no PK there, you teleport out, you have no visual way of knowing you're skulled. You might even think that destroying your demonic skull or dropping your cursed energy and heck, hopping worlds and then entering the wilderness again means you're completely safe again, right? Skull should be gone, huh? Wrong. You keep your skull no matter what if you've touched a warband's camp, cursed energy, or equipped a demonic skull in the wilderness. Even getting killed by a freaking PKer or dying outside of the wilderness to a boss does not remove your wilderness skull. Now to be fair, the one outside of the wilderness shouldn't really work nowadays because the wilderness is like a separate entity, and the PvP system is an opt-in, opt-out thing, but dying to PK surely should remove your skull, right? Like... What makes it worse is that people died on purpose after activities like warbands before the wilderness rework to lose their skull, as it was game-wide and would affect your death costs when PVMing. Now, since the wilderness rework, you don't have to die to go back to your PVM, you can just hop straight back, but that is kind of dangerous because it's easy to forget that you're skulled. I've had to tell a bunch of people in my comments how to remove their skull, aka get out of PvP or opt out. Lots of people don't seem to know that you can talk to the Vala NPC nowadays to either opt in or opt out of PvP. This is what you should always do after your warbands run or divination training if you are using cursed energy, because otherwise you'll forget and maybe you'll enter the wilderness at some point in time, there's a PK there, and you'll lose your stuff. So the skull being limited to the wilderness is great quality of life for PvMers, however it's a double-edged sword because the fact that you stay skulled and do not get a warning for being skulled when teleporting to the wilderness lodestone is a problem that needs to be fixed. Now sure, someone luring might be able to get you to select don't warn me for the rest of the day for this, show you how to opt out of PvP and then tell you to put cursed energy in your familiar, and still get you to teleport to the deep wilderness without warning using the other teleports, but at least having a warning for the lodestone, one of the most used teleports, is absolutely essential. Adding in a warning when trading between players saying that the item will skull you in the wilderness might also be a good idea. And perhaps losing your skull and being opted out of PvP after death in the wilderness is a good idea as well. With that being said, we've come to the end of this video. I just really wanted to use my voice to better the game for players that may not be aware of loopholes that are obvious to scammers and they will abuse them, and to hopefully catch Jagex's attention to fix this issue. Just remove PvP already.